part 2 of the time my sister sent me to jail. While I clean my brushes, my makeup brushes. So, the bullshit excuse that got me arrested was that she said me and her twin had jumped her. We didn't jump her. But that's what she was saying. They believed her because she had knots all over her face, blood everywhere, bruises everywhere. So when they got to my apartment, at this time I was living somewhere else. When they got to my apartment, the police officer were banging on my door. I didn't know that it was them. I thought it was my mom or, somebody mad. Or her. Never know. So I opened the door. I had just came out the shower. I was ready to lay down, whatever. So I opened the door. I see that it was officers. They immediately got me, took me out. They asked me, is so-and-so here? Me, Kelly. So I said, yes, it's me. They didn't ask me no questions. They turned me around, cuffed me. I kind of figured why I wasn't going in, but they wanted to take me with no shoes or anything. I said, no. Give me some sandals, please. So I ended up getting some sandals, but the bad part was that I was in a tank top and shorts. And if you guys ever been in jail, you guys know that place is cold. I was freezing, dying. Wet hair, cold. I got sick afterwards, when I got out. I stayed like 13 hours. So imagine that, cold as hell for 13 hours. But yes, my experience. When they first brought me to the station, whatever, they checked me in, they patted me down, making sure, I didn't have anything else on me. So we waited a little bit because we have to wait in order for everybody else to get checked in. If there was people before me that got arrested, and we waited for a little bit. Afterwards, they did what they had to do, the pat downs, everything. Took me into the cell, the women's cell, which is all women. As soon as I get in there was some crazy lady, like pointing at me, and I tried to mind my business because I was already in there for GBI, great bodily injuries, if you guys didn't know what that is, and conspiracy of the fact, I believe that's what they said. I got charged with 2 felonies. They were originally misdemeanors, but got bumped up to felonies because of GBI. So as soon as I get there, back to the crazy lady. As soon as I get there, that crazy lady is looking at me. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm already in there for fighting. Don't make me fight you too. She's like, I know you have kids, which I mean I do, but I'm not gonna tell a crazy lady that. Hello. So she's pointing at me. She's like, I know you have fucking kids and blah blah. And excuse my language. And so I ignore her. At one point, she starts pointing at me and coming closer to me. I said, back the fuck up, because I'm gonna add another charge if you hit me. So yeah, that was a little part of it. Later on, because I got processed before my sister, mind you. My sister got me and her twin locked up. So after that, shortly after, probably 5 minutes later, my sister gets processed. Me and my sister are in there together talking, whatever. I was cold, she was cold. We were all that part is that she was in a skirt too. So we were cold, we were talking. Later on, the sheriffs from the jail, they said one of us had to move because originally they thought me and her had fought. That wasn't the case. Me and her did not fight. But they thought that me and her fought because we were both kind of, all I had was 3 nails missing. No scratches, no knots, no nothing. And my sister, she had a bite mark on her leg, and she cut her foot on glass. But that was from another incident. So yeah. Then, while they switched us, they ended up switching us for a while, actually, for like a couple hours. 2 hours. They ended up asking me, like, am I good to be with my sister that's in that cell because they needed that cell? I said yes. They switched me cells twice. The first time because they thought it was me and her fighting. And that cell that they switched me to, fucking disgusting. Nasty. Smell. Piss. It was number 2. So I ended up putting my shirt over my face. Good thing I do laundry because they smelled like Unstoppables. Shout out to Unstoppables, because I don't think I would have made it if my clothes didn't smell good. And fell asleep. The third cell that they switched me to, I was still alone. Big cell, clean, smelled better. You didn't see many people in there, and I fell asleep until they switched me again with my sister a couple hours later, like I said. Then again, me and my sister start talking about the incident, what happened, and whatever. While we were talking, one of the ladies that was there, because we didn't talk to them, but one of the ladies that was there, and no hate, no nothing, but we knew she had lice. So we stayed away. We only knew because she was scratching her head. At one point, my sister was laying down. This lady takes one and kills it on the bench. I grabbed my sister, say, move, girl, because she's taking out lice. She's taking out her piojos, and we don't need no piojos over here. So yes, after that, we stayed to ourselves, fell asleep, waited. I had got bailed out early. Tell me if they cared. No, they left my ass in there. They said we never got your bail. No, actually, they told me they didn't know I was gonna bail out. Did you guys not check your system? So at one point they wanted to transfer me and my sister. I said no, we got bailed out. Our bail is posted. The bills, the shout out to Aladdin Bail Bond. Not sponsored, but we went through them. So they wanted to keep us there longer. I said no. They took the other 2 because it was only like 3 others besides me and my sister. So 5 of us in total. One of them was just chilling, didn't care. We didn't care. There was the crazy one. She had gotten removed. I thought I was gonna get more charges, but didn't. The food, disgusting. Obviously, not no 5-star meal. Freaking bologna sandwich, fucking disgusting. The mustard and everything. I didn't even try it. I just said I'd rather starve. Hate peeing in front of people too. I mean, I guess get comfortable with yourself. But a lot of it was more sleep than anything. So the experience wasn't so bad, besides the nasty ass cell number 2 because it stank, and the crazy lady. I really thought I was gonna get more charges, but that was my experience in jail. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for watching.